that thing even recording? You can't see. Now, I know this is looking a little bit crazy right now, but do not worry. It is going to come together. Hopefully. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. Like, hello. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Tia B. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out another makeup look. I don't know, I just feel like playing in makeup today, so I was like, why not record the process? I do have two new makeup products in my collection that I want to try out today. In one of my vlogs, I mentioned how I'm a part of the L'Oreal Consumer Beauty Collective, and I am so happy that I can try out some new goodies. So first things first, I'm going to prime my face. My face is already washed. I didn't do too much with skincare. All I did was put on an SPF. And the one that I'm using today is from Naturium. This is their UV Reflect Antioxidant SPF 50. I'm actually almost out of this. It's right here. So I need to go ahead and get me another one. I absolutely love this sunscreen, mainly because of the formula. It's like a silky fluid formula that does not leave your skin super dewy. It just makes it really nice, smooth, and just all of the good things. Now y'all, keep in mind, I'm not a professional. I'm not claiming to be any type of makeup expert. I'm very beginner when it comes to doing my makeup. I literally just put things on and hope for the best. But I love sharing my process because since I'm a beginner, I feel like that other beginners maybe could, I don't know, learn from me, learn from my mistakes. I don't know. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime my face, and I have been using and loving the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. So I'm just gonna take a couple of pumps of this, not too much, and apply it to my skin. And when I apply my primer, I like to pat, not rub, because I do find that if you use too many skincare products and then you try to put your primer on and you're rubbing it in, it's not gonna come out right. So I always like to just pat my primer in and then rub it if necessary, but usually I don't need to do that. While that has a little time to set, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. For my brows, I'm going to be using two products. The first is the EYEBROW 1990 in the shade Brown Black. And then I'm also going to use their volumizing pomade, also in the shade Brown Black. And I don't really do too much to my brows because the front part of my brow is already full enough for me. It's really just the tails that I go in and kind of just fill in a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with the brow pomade, and not too much because this stuff is actually pretty pigmented. So I'm just going to use this just to kind of even everything out. It will also help everything to stay in place as well. Now I'm going to go in with just a little bit of the Lip Bar Quick Conceal in the shade Cinnamon. And I'm using this just to clean up my eyebrows a little bit. So I'm gonna do the bottom, and then whatever is left on my brush, that's what I'm gonna use on the top. And I'm using a Real Techniques concealer brush. Now I actually don't usually do this. I usually just let my brows be whatever they are, but I thought this would be a good idea. So we're gonna see how it looks by the end of it. I can't really see. I need to put my glasses on to make sure that this looks okay. I think it'll do. I'm trying to decide if I want to conceal or not, and I know that I probably should, but I'm not really in the mood. For my foundation, I'm using the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue. If you have been watching or have been subscribed to my channel for a while and you have seen some of my other random makeup videos, then you know that I love this foundation. I have been using this brand for like 4 years now. I've tried a few other brands here and there, but I always find myself coming back to this brand. A lot of times they have 50% off, so I can get 2 shades for the price of one, since I do need to mix the shades. And yeah, I don't know. I really do. I want to try other foundations. I'm just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? So today I'm using the shades 129 and 130. I like to use more of shade 129 than 130. I basically just use 130 to just darken up 129 just a little bit. So I'm not gonna use a ton of foundation, like just a little bit. And if I need more, then I'll get more. But I feel like less is more, and I like to start out with less and add more to it rather than, you know, starting with a ton of products and then not being able to subtract from it. So to blend this in, I'm trying to decide which of these brushes I want to use. I love both of these Real Technique brushes, but I think I'm gonna go in with this one. This is the Real Techniques buffing brush. I have no idea what number it is. It doesn't have a number on here, but I'm gonna spray my brush with some setting powder, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I'm gonna dab the foundation on the back of my hand so that I can get an even application on the brush. So you can see how it's like evenly distributed. That way it doesn't come out like super blotchy on my skin. Oh, you know what? Before I do this, I want to do some underpainting, or my version of underpainting. So hopefully that does not dry out. So to do that, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Quickie Concealer in the shade 80NN. And I like to use this as my contour. Now, I know this is looking a little bit crazy right now, but do not worry. It is going to come together, hopefully. Now, see, usually I don't do makeup videos because I just don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know like about makeup placement or anything like that. I'm just telling you, somehow it all comes together in the end. For my highlighted areas, which I don't really do a lot of, I'm going to use the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra Wear All Over Concealer in the shade 62, what shade is this? 62W001. I think I'm gonna just do that part because I'm nervous to do anything else on my face. Okay, maybe just a little bit here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start there. Like I said, less is more. Don't want to get in here doing too much. But I am going to add some blush. So I'm going to use the SAIE blush in the shade Chili. And I'm also going to use some highlighter. This one is from Rare Beauty in the shade Transcend. But what I think I'm gonna do, because I know that this Rare Beauty, it's pigmented, but it's not like doing too much for me. So I'm gonna use just a little bit now, and then I'm actually gonna do the highlight after. So I'm gonna go in, do the blush, and I'm going to use this random brush that I have. I think this brand is called Baddington. I don't know. I got this in like a BoxyCharm a long time ago. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray that brush and just blend out that blush a little bit. On top of that, I'm going to put some of that highlighter. This highlighter has a really nice formula to it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend out where I placed this highlighter, and I'm using this very small brush just for a more controlled movement of the product. And I can tell you now, I made a mistake because I put this highlighter like right in the crease. I wasn't meaning to do that. So hopefully my eyes don't look like super creasy by the time I'm done. My stomach is over here growling so bad. I was gonna take Turtle to get some DONUTS, but we might have to go get some real food because mama is hungry. Okay, now I can go in with my foundation. Hopefully this is not dried up, and I feel like it has. So I'm gonna spray it and hope that it, yeah, no, that's dry. I need to make another batch of my foundation. My goal with makeup is to not like completely transform myself, but really to just enhance what's already there. I'm not like the biggest full coverage foundation, like stuff like that. Is that thing even recording? You can't see. Yes, we are recording. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like heavy foundation. I really just like my makeup to enhance my natural features. So I don't really do any nose contouring. I don't do too much face contouring. Like, I'm very light-handed with all of my products. So that's my personal preference. I know that makeup is all about self-expression. Art can be very cool, but for me, I just do what I feel comfortable with, and that is more natural application. And my nose is beginning to run. It's a part of putting on makeup that I do not like. I try to keep a very neutral expression around my mouth because my smile lines like to crease. So I'm just trying not to move my mouth too much because I need to set my face before it starts creasing. Okay, let me put my glasses on, see what I'm working with. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty good. And see, this is the reason why I like to underpaint, because the blush doesn't look too like it's too much, and also that highlight just gives a really nice like glow that it looks like it's like coming from within. So that's why I really like to put all that on underneath my foundation. But so far, I feel like it is looking pretty good. I do realize I need to get my eyebrows done, but that's not something that's gonna happen today. I take a little bit of this YSL bronzer and just bronze up my face and make everything a bit more warm. So I'm gonna just take a bit of the bronzer. Again, don't know what I'm doing. I'm just putting it where I think it should go. And I think that might be it for my base. Let me get one more good look with my glasses on. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. I actually forgot to set my under eye, so I'm going to do that. And I'm actually going to be trying out the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in the shade Rose. I'm a little bit nervous because I've never used the pink powder before, but I was sent this from Laura Mercier along with their translucent loose setting powder, which I actually really enjoy that product. So we're gonna give this one a try. I haven't even opened it yet, so I've been so nervous to try it out. And to apply it, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Pinky Puffs. And I bought these because I felt like they were the perfect size for the eye area. So I'm gonna put the powder on the puff, and then I'm just gonna knock off the excess on my hand. Y'all, I'm a little bit nervous for this powder, but we're gonna see how it goes. Ooh, no. I don't think I'm feeling this, but I can't turn back, so here we are. It's just a little too white. Maybe if I kind of knock off some of the powder, then it won't be so bad. I'm gonna go in with that brush that had the foundation on it. So I feel like it just kind of made my under eyes look a little bit drier than I wanted it to. But I might be able to fix that once I go in with the setting spray. For my eyes, I'm going to use this eyeshadow palette. This is one of four eyeshadow palettes I own. I do not have that many eyeshadow palettes because let me tell y'all, I had so many when we were living in Japan, but I got rid of them when we were moving because I got so scared. I was watching this Netflix documentary about makeup and just all this stuff, and I was like, oof, I need to throw some of this stuff away because I've had it for so long. But this is the Morphe Rose to Fame palette. And it's just a really pretty, like, neutral and pinky type of palette. I'm first gonna take the shade Trust Fund Issues into the crease of my lid. I'm gonna take this same brush and use Aristocratic Aura on the outer edge of my lid. Just a little bit though, because this one is actually pretty pigmented. And I'm sorry y'all, I gotta bring this very close to me because I cannot see. Let me see if I could bring you in though. Now I'm going to take the Rose to Fame shade, but I want it to be pretty pigmented, so I'm going to spray this angled brush with some of that setting spray. Because when you use a wet brush, it's supposed to be more pigmented. Oh, it's actually really pretty. I'm definitely a shimmer eyeshadow girl. I have done matte looks before, but shimmer has my heart. Now I'm gonna go back in with that brush I was using earlier and take a little bit more of that lighter shade, Trust Fund Issues, and just blend out outer corner a little bit. In my non-professional opinion, I feel like this look actually looks very pretty. But now I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with the All Nighter setting spray. If you have a fan, use a fan. I actually do have one. I'm just tired of getting up and sitting back down, so I'm gonna do the old-fashioned way and just use my hands to kind of help that dry down a bit faster. And yeah, that setting spray definitely helped with that dryness that I was initially seeing under my eyes. I'm gonna go in with a sponge. This is the one from Juno & Co. to kind of just help press everything in and bring it all together. Okay, give me 1 second and I'll get you some more milk. Also, if you don't want your makeup to appear very dewy or shiny or whatever, this can also help to take some of that shine away. Like I said, I'm going to be using a new lip pencil. I've been using the Fenty Beauty pencil, and that one, The formula on it is freaking amazing. But I wanted to use one that's a bit more budget friendly today. So this one is from NYX. It's just their basic lip pencil in the shade Espresso, I think. Yeah, Espresso. And for my lip gloss, this is like a lip gloss stick. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb stick in the shade Spiced Out. This shade right here is my absolute favorite. This combination just gives like a really pretty brown neutral look, and I think that it works well with my eye color shade because it's more of like a nude pinky color, and I feel like the two just work very well for me. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the voluminous Panorama mascara from L'Oreal Paris. I'm in the process of also recording an Instagram reel, so I already have applied the mascara to my right eye. And y'all, can you see the difference? Like, hello. This is a $12.99? $15.99. I think that's how much this mascara was. $15.99 for this mascara, and it is bomb. Alright y'all, so this is the final look. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I feel like it looks very pretty. It is very much me. Very simple, just natural. It's not overdoing it, not doing too much, but it's still doing a little something something. So yes, I live for this type of makeup look. If you are also a beginner trying to figure things out, let me know down in the comments what's something that you struggle with the most. For me, it's shade matching my foundation and figuring out where to put my contour and my highlight. Like, I want to definitely get better at those things, but I feel like with the skills that I have learned over the years, my makeup doesn't look too bad. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully there will be more like this because I love just sitting down to play in makeup. So we'll see if there will be more makeup videos in the future. But yes, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.